right, hey everyone, time for another Channel Futures The Fast Chat. I'm Craig Galbraith, Editorial Director with Channel Futures. Pleased to welcome in Jonathan Nguyen. Jonathan is the Global Field CISO at Fortinet. Jonathan, good to see you again.
Likewise.
Well, I'm excited to talk business and technology today, so I thought I'd wrap both of those into this first question. How are MSSPs helping to drive better business outcomes and experiences for their customers, leveraging technology platforms like ZTNA, SASE, SD-WAN, etc.?
Yeah, I think coming out of the pandemic, it's pretty clear that the ones who were successful in this contactless commerce marketplace are the ones who were able to create new engagements for their customers and their partners and their employees with their brand. How do you open up the enterprise? So security is far more complex than ever today. Everyone realizes it's not a DIY exercise. And people are also realizing that to deliver those better business outcomes and those enhanced user experiences, you have to have networking, security, and the compute all working together. And that level of complexity, that level of orchestration, that level of management, and really vigilance is what's driving many enterprises, really organizations of all sizes now, to look at service providers, MSSPs in particular, because they're the only ones that can manage that level of complexity and deliver those outcomes.
All right, so Jonathan, what should MSSPs be looking for as they integrate their customers into an SD-WAN environment?
So I think they need to understand what are the primary drivers. Why is that customer looking towards SD-WAN? Is it about network performance optimization, about moving off of MPLS? Is it about reducing network costs? Is it about improving that end user experience? Once the MSSP can understand what the business requirements are and then translate that into very deliverable and measured results in terms of KPIs and SLAs, those types of metrics, and then helping that customer understand how those metrics translate into their business objectives so they can demonstrate to their leadership team, hey, here's the ROI when we invest in SD-WAN in terms of accelerate time to market, network performance, cost reduction, et cetera. And here's the metric on digital end user monitoring or the digital experience. How does that improve as you move over to SD-WAN and you have a much more optimized network performance, in addition to just security and application performance?
Yeah, absolutely. Some very good points. So how is Fortinet committed to helping MSSPs launch and drive new business?
So the first thing is that we're a 100% channels-based company. So we will never ever be in a channel conflict with one of our MSSP partners, right? So that's just basic to that business model. Secondarily, Fortinet spends some $350+ million a year on innovation and research and development. So that we're continually developing these technologies that are specifically suited around service providers. So things like multi-tenant capabilities that really help scalability and just the ability to implement and then recognize revenue in an accelerated fashion. Because at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, right? So more consistent performance equals better outcomes equals better implementations, and consistency in operations, which ultimately gets you back to accelerated revenue recognition and a better ROI overall.
Jonathan, always great to talk with you. I always learn something. Thanks for joining us on this Channel Futures Fast Chat.